coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's the second of our 2 games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field. So here's Washington now. Excellent field position to start things out. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Play action, now it's Daniels. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, Daniels. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Daniels looking to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. James Pierce. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now Daniels. And he is caught. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
White is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Again, this is White. This time he's in for a Commanders touchdown. Kyrie Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't know how to be that team. They have to rid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A play fake. Now Penix. And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Penix working out of the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line.
The Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And looking to throw, Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
The tight end in motion right.
6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A run for the first time of Bijan Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That's another Falcons first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the Commanders' 32-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
And the Falcons.
Now Penix. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Kyle Pitts. Out of bounds.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Second and goal.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Elijah Moore from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Seven yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson to about the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 6. To the air, Penix. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the Falcons.
Now the first carry for their fullback. And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those. Got a man. It's London.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Terry McLaurin, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 89 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And here now come the Falcons. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 60 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. And there he went quite a ways just to catch that ball. He started out lined up out to the right, caught it on the left side of the field.
So what does that tell us? That there was tremendous protection on that play. Because that's not going to happen very fast to be able to cross all the way from one side of the field to the other. Great job by the offensive line, keeping him upright and plenty of time to find him downfield. And boy, they did it successfully.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nice little juke. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Washington first down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Washington first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Commanders.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Daniels. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. That's taken in by Palmer. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Gain of 6.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now second and 5.
To number 17, Terry McLaurin. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jalen Walker. Credit him with his sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. They'll throw with Penix. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and a couple. Daniels looking to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's across midfield and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. That's again complete to Palmer. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A gain of 6.
On first down, Pryor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Open man, it's Palmer. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Commanders' first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Palmer. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Noah Fed with a catch on the crossing route. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Washington first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
White trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And they'll try to run the option here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Spinning away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down up near the 40-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A play fake. Now Penix. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
now Penix. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Good coverage on that play by A.J. Terrell.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. 45 yards. That's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. And here's Marshall. Good footwork at the 30. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air, Penix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Penix. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Looking from the corner, and he's got him. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll try the right side here with White. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Daniels. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This will be fielded at the 17. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Falcons ready to take over. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. as he's up to about the 37.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up